Yeah, that's better. Ready? All right. Take two. Welcome back to Inside YKTR. We've got Jordan Simi sitting in for Luke Stowe. The boss is in the building. Plenty to get through. Obviously, a lot happens in a week here at YKTR. We haven't done one of these in about fucking 3 months, so plenty to chew through. But before anything, we are coming to you live from the BodyScience Content Studio. Get all your BSC supplements at Coles or jump online. Do we have a discount code? Have we discussed that yet?
It's where we're working on it.
We're working on that.
Yeah,
that's what the
but
brand manager.
It's coming.
That's what the brand manager's up to. Plenty to get through. Ice, before we get into it, man. You looking forward to a bit of inside? You said it's been a good week for it.
I like the show. It just gives an inside sort of behind the scenes. Do you listen to all of these, eh?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Keep receipts. So.
That's how you get better. You know, it's how you get better. You just got to see what's happening behind the curtain and just build from it.
I just think it's interesting content. So like I'm starting to get paid out like a little bit around about, and I know sometimes I'm a little bit tough on the boys, but like it's one of those things. Like I could easily, if I wanted to, I could make me seem like the man, and we do mad content, and Caleb's behind here filming right now, but we could just be doing mad fucking vlogs and make me look like the fucking man, but I just don't feel like it's realistic. I just don't feel like
it's not.
It's real. So shit happens behind the scenes as YKTR, and we just talk about it, we front it, and it's important. So like Jackson's been not in trouble this week, but he made a mistake this week. But it's important for everyone to front the camera, because when things are going well, everyone wants to get in front of the camera, but when they're going bad, and Simi's been someone who's probably copped the most criticism, but he always seems to front up in front of a camera and talk it out. So I think it's an important part of what we're doing moving forward.
There's no one better at defending himself than Jordan Simi. He's got an excuse for everything. So.
Well, I back it up too, you know what I mean? So
you mentioned when it's going good, we like to show it as well. Wait. Cut it up. And one time when the good was going good was yesterday. Doozy giveaway. Obviously, we gave away free YKTR for a year. Shout out David. Oh, geez, that's bright on me, isn't it? No, there you go. David Sherlock. So he's a Doozy Club member. Talk us a little bit about sort of that giveaway, the idea, concept, the execution, and obviously, I suppose, just how Doozy Club's been going overall. Yeah,
it's been really good, like really enjoying the community. Obviously, Geordie's going to be taking it. Like the idea was obviously mine very early on, and then you and Lukey's job to execute it. And then it's sort of Geordie's job now to take us from like 500 members to as big as we can and possibly can by trying to provide value. And the first thing I always thought of was like, imagine getting free YKTR clothes for a year. And we were able to do that yesterday. It wasn't quite as I imagined it. I pictured us going over to the house and shit and dropping it off. I don't know. Obviously, you don't drop off all the clothes, but just that more personal contact. And we're very much Nelk inspired and Logan Paul inspired in terms of our video content. So, it was cool. It was cool to give away and have you guys here. And it feels good giving shit away, eh?
Yeah, did feel good. Went to a good home too.
Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah, we kind of researched him after, and like, he's a New South Wales firefighter and stuff like that. So
he's gone to
wearing a Doozy hat too.
Yeah,
Doozy hat. Yeah,
and we actually looked at all his orders. He's bought a bunch of orders as well. So in terms of like your dream person to receive it, he's probably the dream guy. Imagine if it went to a guy that's never bought YKTR, jumped in yesterday.
Yeah, we had that. We call up Doozy members and invite them to shit that we haven't yet got sign off for on Grouse a few Reds. We called up last week. We called up 2 people and they had joined like that day or like a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You get a bunch of OGs going.
One guy's like, I joined yesterday. We were like, oh, fuck.
Good timing. Well, how do you guys think the Doozy Club's going?
This is your department, man. There you go. I said, like, obviously we in a dream scenario. No lockdown, etc. We would have done it differently. How would you have done it differently, Mr. Community Manager?
Oh, like Doozy Club?
Like the giveaway or in general?
Oh, no, I think it's gone as good as it can. I think, like, in regards to value, that's going to increase over the next few months, like with events and whatnot. But we've done as good as we can right now. We can just do more.
You know what's cool is like, and we spoke about it kind of this morning, is the Facebook community side of it, which I didn't even sort of envisage when we set out. Yeah, it's become a place where like it's like when Luke's first said he's like, I want to do this Facebook group. I was like, bro, it's just more like, for lack of a better word, admin that we're gonna have to keep up with every day. But they like talk to each other, they entertain each other. Like when that guy lost his gear and people are offering to send him theirs, like that's the cool part of it. And now you're jumping in with the inner circle. I know we're pivoting away a little bit, but same sort of thing. You're like excited to jump in there and talk shit with these people because they're proper fucking locked in and engaged.
Yeah, 100%. And like it sort of filters out all the rest of Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Like fucking
trolls.
Yeah, trolls. Like fucking Instagram's a yuck place sometimes. Yeah. And those people that really fuck with us and keen to be a part of the community, bro, they're all nice people. They all bounce off each other. Like a guy didn't get his parcel delivered, so we rumbled through this sample room, and Jackson found him some Life Appreciation Club that we wouldn't normally give away. So those are kind of the exclusive things. We're about to buy a bunch of football Steedens with YKTR sports on them. We won't be selling them 100%, but like we're going to set 10 aside for the Doozy Club, and it's just cool. Like it's a cool community. I think one thing I'm going to be mindful of is if someone tries to buy something and flip it in there, like I'll knock that on the head straight away.
Yeah.
The old vintage kit in there.
Yeah, no. Like if they try and buy like a YKTR hoodie and then sell it for like $300-400, like I don't want it to be like a marketplace for that. Like they can do that outside of that, but I just don't want that to be that. So
there's little rumblings of that. Like, what was the last drop? Oh, the signature tees. Oh no, it was a Life Appreciation Club when like because a bunch of people wanted the shorts, they didn't get it, and they were like, I'll do anything, I'll pay double, like I'll trade you 3 fucking logo tees for the shorts. Like, but I want to ask you this, you're killing it as a brand manager, which we're going to get to. Why did the community manager position, role, responsibility, why did you want to do that?
Well,
because I thought, like I said to Ice, like, and Ice was talking about it, I said no. You said no. I said
yes.
Trust the cunt.
Yeah.
But why do you want to do it?
Well, to be honest with you, like that, the membership base and like community, I've always been in that sort of, role, like in my whole working career. So, like sales manager, like brand manager type stuff. So I just seen a good opportunity to like inject myself within YKTR, and like, you know, Ice has always said to me like, fuck, you know, provide, like bring something to the table and, you know, you'll be rewarded for it or whatever. So I was like, fuck, I'm passionate about this. And I just seen how you guys were doing it, and I was like, fuck, they're fucking it up. I was like, I need to do this, you know. And because
he did say that to me too. He goes, hey bro, here's another ball for you boys to drop. Like, come on, man.
And like you guys have so much on your plate already. So I was like, I'm passionate about this, and I know I can do a really good job, and I can, you know, make sure things are getting done, you know, because you guys have so much on your plate. I was like, fuck, this is my opportunity, and I'm keen to do it.
Initially, I thought Scope would be good for it, but then like we're sort of seeing like Punters Club sort of not drop off, like the numbers are still there, but Scope just does what he needs to do and sort of dips out. So and then
and
I was against it. I was honestly against it.
Yeah,
he was.
I know. Well, I know he'd say it to me as well, and it fucking pissed me off because we'd get on the piss, and I'd be like, bro, please just trust me with this. And like it is like what I forget is like what I forget sometimes. Obviously, like Ice and the boys have built this from, you know, the ground up. So you know, I have known to be willy nilly and, you know, a bit crazy. But one thing I do know is like when I'm passionate about something, and you know, the boys are like obviously mates as well. Like I don't want to like let them down in that regard. So I know that it's going to go really well, and I'm excited. Like I wake up every day. I was telling baby girl the other day, like there hasn't been one day that I've woken up at YKTR and I've been like, fuck. Like, and
it's one of the arms of about YKTR I'm super excited about. So we've got multiple channels that work here. We've got menswear, we've got women's wear coming out, we've got activewear coming out. YKTR Sports is a fucking beast on it. It's going to be a beast on its own. You know what I mean? So that's one of the arms that I'm actually excited about. When like I'm jumping in there 3-4 times a day, along with the Inner Circle as well. And like say Inner Circle, for example, like when I reply to someone on Instagram, I'll reply like a sentence max. Yeah. I'm giving these guys like paragraphs and stuff.
Sending
like
them links.
That. Yeah, sending them links. Like this is what I'm listening to this morning. This is my thoughts on it. Probably books and stuff when I get back into reading, once I get off YouTube, watching crypto shit. So it's just like one thing you figure out about content. When we talked about this when we done our staff meeting, it's like content community. And sometimes we just associate community with followers and just getting likes and the odd like. Nah, like how do we level that up? How do we get deeper? Like how do we go up and shake someone's hand? And how do we go take someone out for dinner and create those experiences? So that's Doozy Club's something I'm super excited about. So I'm pumped for it.
Before we move off Doozy Club as well, like we're not like unashamedly like Nelk inspired, and seeing the way that they are able to directly engage with their community. Like I know we've been hamstrung by shit outside of our control with this, but once this bitch opens up and we can get out and do that sort of stuff, I think you're just going to see, especially with old mate at the helm, assuming he doesn't fuck up, I think we're going to.
Nah, well, honestly, I see it as like a really good opportunity for myself, and you know, and obviously you want to do well when someone gives you a good opportunity. So I just don't see it going anywhere other than up.
Better not, because otherwise I'm going to be fucking It's my head on the chopping block.
You're doing that yourself already. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. As you mentioned, the YKTR sports model sort of being an entity on its own. It's crazy to think, like, not just physically, as in this space, how much YKTR sports has changed since even I got here in February, but we wanted to talk about kind of how the whole business model of it had evolved and forecasting how it's going to continue to evolve. But talk a little bit about the last sort of 3 months in particular. So
content-wise, I think... because we haven't been able to do much, a lot of shit crosses over a lot. So, like, me and him do a podcast, you and him do a podcast, me and you do a podcast.
Yeah,
Scope do a podcast. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like fucking inbred in terms of like studio, in terms of studio content. So I feel like we're sort of going to dilute some of our message as well. So and someone brought it up in the comments. So one of our key points that we're going to focus on next year, we'll probably do less shows with us boys, but like higher quality. So it's not, and I come from a school of Gary Vee where it's just like fucking content. This is what we do. We write fucking 6 blogs a week. We're doing fucking 25 shows. Yeah. Like that's 6 blogs per person, 25 shows, all that sort of stuff as well. And that'd be a great business model if we're advertising all that, because it would be getting money through. But I feel like we're starting to dilute our messaging again. And someone's like, and there's 2 points to this. Like someone's like, I can't keep up with all the shows. Yeah. And my first initial reaction was like, like we're like a TV channel. You don't watch every program from fucking 5 to 10 at night. Yeah, right. You've got your couple favorites that you sort of lean on. Same as like Netflix. You don't watch the full catalog. Yeah. You watch the ones that you're interested in. So I sort of saw it as that way. But then like... The other school is something like Vice or like HBO, where it's like they just have... Yeah, you're not going to watch it from fucking sunrise to sundown, but you're coming at 6 o'clock to watch X, Y, Z. Yeah, yeah, and then obviously your more popular shows on TV, they can pay more advertising for. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. So stuff like that's really important. So that was the key part. The next part was to sort of monetize it through ad revenue, which is Geordie's starting to take over. Closed a few sales. Don't clap yourself. Close a few sales on the board, and I see business and employees like sports. Like if you're putting points on the board or you're leaking points, like that's important. You know what I mean? You put more points on the board, you're probably gonna get paid more. If you can defend the line and not leak points, you're probably gonna get paid more. So that's how I see it as well. So that revenue or that channel starting to open up for us. We're gonna do some really cool stuff, which is gonna give us like a back catalogue that we can reference to other people. And the other side of it is merch. So we've gone from like a 5-week turnaround, because we don't want to be manufacturing long stuff over there in China and then we want it to be like fast and punchy, very much Barstool Sports, and we've been able to cut that 5-week from ordering pre-sale to delivery down to like 2. And that's going to get less and less. I was about to say, assuming there's no, I mean, we're dealing with delays. Everyone's dealing with delays at the moment, but in an ideal world, the system that's now in place is order and 5 to 10 biz days. Max. So my goal is to get that under 7 days as well. So if something pops off, or we're almost going to line ourselves with a few of the Melbourne boys. Obviously, the boys are going to get through to the grand final. But that type of stuff is going to be a really important part for YKTR Sports moving forward. Yeah. I'm trying to put points on the board. I just keep throwing intercepts. But what about the sports stuff for you, Geordie? Obviously, the merch stuff is obviously part of what's attached to you and incentivizes you boys as well. How have you found that?
It's been pretty good, man.
Probably easier in the last month than previous weeks.
Yeah, well, because I think we just didn't have like a sort of dates and times, and then we were also changing like how we were printing stuff.
Do you like the competition between the boys? I just think it's funny.
I
just think it's funny. Hey.
Yeah, you don't like it. What are you talking about?
No. I like it when it's on even playing field. Like when we, you know what I mean. I don't want to get into it again, but got that shit on camera too.
I'll frame, man. Like, keep going.
No, but I enjoy it, man.
Been locked on the screen too, the dirty cunt. I was wondering why he kept zooming in. Jesus. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
But like when I messaged you this morning, I think there's like definitely room to improve because.
You messaged me saying you had anxiety and.
No, not that one. That was a different one. No, I think there's definitely room to improve. Like, say for example, we should almost be getting like our like it might change, but we should almost be getting our like samples and stuff sort of at the same time that we're putting out the next one.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
So
ideally.
Like once we do that, like I mean, even we send them out to like the footy boys and whoever we have on our list as like, you know, influencers. Yeah. But they're getting it after the drops. Yeah. So it's like
that's happening. That's happening.
Yeah. So then once we've fixed those little things and we actually have like times. Like
I didn't even think about that. That's a simple click. What I do at the moment is I collate the influencer boys And when we go on sale, I make sure that that's set aside and goes out to them.
Yeah, that's got to
That
go out earlier.
So
doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So once it goes out, it should be going out before the actual drop. So then people are like, fuck yeah, this guy's wearing it, this guy's wearing it.
Yeah.
So then,
that's true.
And then, like even with like having dates, like when we had a look on the website, it was already down. So it's like,
yeah, that was a breakdown between Natasha and I.
Yeah. So once like when we actually have like, all right, guys, this is going to be from the 1st to the 30th, and then it'll be down. So
yeah,
Scope kills it on those merches.
Scopes,
Yeah,
he's
he
a little
does
bit
really
low.
well,
He's a little bit low key with his like. He's quietly confident the whole time, and then he fucking punches you in the mouth with his content at the end. He's good. I mean, Scope's got a legion of followers that fuck with him. So does Geordie.
Do you know? And in saying this, he could double his.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
He could double his revies if he had a proper. Like he has a go, but if he had a proper go,
Yeah.
He's not going to proper go. His Thursday night football's on, so he's busy.
He does really well, man. He's built like a really good community, and it's a, like that's my thing, is to beat him. That's what I want to do, like, is to beat him, like not in a bad way, but you know you're doing good numbers if you beat him.
And competition is important always in any aspect of life, and accountability is important, and that's one of those things.
I think the boys are already pretty playful with it too. Like Jacko will like puff his chest out and like when he beats on, but he actually doesn't care. Like, he just wants everyone to fucking.
It's bragging rights for 24 hours.
Yeah,
it's like winning a bet, winning a basketball game.
Yeah.
And we're very much boys culture as well.
All right, let's take a little outside YKTR pivot here. We're going to go staff member by staff member. It's accountability time, so I'll put my hand up first. Ice mentioned off the top that I had a little fumble. A little fumble is probably saying it nicely. Without getting too nuts and boltsy with it, basically one of my roles here is to make sure, it's actually number one in terms of my KPIs, make sure the clothes are on route, incoming, and the dates we're going to drop them. So I was like, cool, no dramas.
Yeah.
I came in on Monday and I printed out a bunch of
It sounds easy in theory, but it's actually a low-key harder job.
Yeah, it's hard when we're juggling content. There's no Luke here, so you know what I mean? I'm juggling content as well, but it's not. What happened was basically that's my role, and I mapped it all out on Monday. I said, hey guys, here's our drops, and we sat down for a fucking couple of hours, and we went, cool, this is awesome, thank you so much, good work. Tuesday night, Natasha messaged me, and I said, I kind of was like blowing my own horn a bit. I sent it to her, and I was like, hey Natasha, don't worry, I've sorted the dates, here they are. She goes, oh, where's this stuff? And I was like, oh, it's obviously here. It's been counted in. It's at our warehouse. She goes, nah, that's 4 weeks away. Ooh. And I went, what are you talking about?
Expensive mistake, guys.
Very expensive. If you understand the knock-on effect of that, it not only means that the stuff that I'm wearing now, stuff that Isaac's wearing is delayed, it means everything is delayed for us. So the way it came about was basically we get updates from our person who deals with our logistics every week. I wasn't getting those emails. They were going straight to my spam folder, and I just didn't even click that I wasn't getting them for for a month. So when you go back through and you have a look, and they've been updating us monthly that there's delays out of China, and we weren't planning for that. I was operating off old data. It was a big drop.
Yeah, that fucks with the crust, man.
And like the thing about this was like he rocked up. We had a coffee across straight away, and he's just kind of like sheepish and held enough at the back. I was like, oh, do you want a coffee? Like, oh yeah, swear I'll get it. And he goes, oh, I got something to tell you. I was like, something's gone wrong. But the thing about it was like I just love the accountability and trying to fix it straight away. Like people are going to make mistakes, and like even though it's a big fuck up financially, and I said this to Anthony, who's one of my mentors, and he goes, oh, you've spent this much just money training him, so you got to look at it as a positive, but we'll figure it out. It's just one of those things. It's one of those.
It's a delay of money.
Trying to be too
vibey. It'll cost us as well.
Trying to be too vibey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that was the thing. Like I appreciated the accountability. Trying to problem solve it, wasn't trying to hide it or anything. And then like we've had worse things happen. And we can figure it out. So it's just one of those things as a part of business, but it is what it is.
Why'd you enjoy it so much?
Geordie was stoked.
Yes, you were.
Nah, you're my boy.
I messaged Geordie in the morning and I said, hey, bro, like before I even spoke to you, because I had a missed call at about fucking 3 a.m. or whatever it was. I said, hey, bro, I've fucked up something big. So I said, only call me if it's urgent. Otherwise, I'll see you at 11 for his show. He called me 6 minutes later and I didn't answer it. And I messaged him. I was like, bro, is it urgent? He goes, nah, man, just checking on you. But I know that he's not.
I'm checking on you, bro. That's the thing, man. I was like, yeah, obviously I'm not happy about it. Like I'm not like, yeah, grouse, because it takes away from,
the buns.
So, but it's just, I was just laughing at you. That's all. That's it. That's all. I was just laughing at you.
Yeah. So it was a fuck up. It's I've dropped a couple of balls since I've been here, but I dropped the whole ball bag on that one. So
yeah, and that day too. Yesterday was a bad.
The day in general, yeah. Then I didn't record the video.
And that's the thing. Like more of this shit's going to happen. And it is what it is. But I just think how we bounce back off it's really important. So
because some of your excuses are Hall of Fame, man. Some of your excuses.
Like
man,
what?
I've got the Hall of Fame excuses, but yours is good, man. You're like, oh fuck, man. The memory card wasn't plugged in properly, and I was like, oh, come on, bro.
It's your only job, man.
Come on, bros.
So yeah, fuck up central. But from a fuck up of an employee to employee of the month, Jordan Simi. Before I let you talk about yourself,
Thanks,
we'll
man.
ask the boss. It's now been, I think we're about 3.5 to 4 weeks. Well, no, 3 weeks into brand manager Simi. How have you found it?
yeah, good. Honestly, like I said before, like you either score, like if you can score points and defend points, like you're gonna get like paid more, rewarded more, and you won't have me on your case, obviously. Yeah, like I just have to be the bad guy sometimes, which I'm happy to be, and I know I'll get shit for it as well. But like if you're doing well, fucking don't, like I won't talk to you. Go do your thing, just report back when you need on certain things, and that's it. And it's just kind of been a pretty good couple of weeks for the kid as well.
Yeah.
Obviously had a lot of adversity, and it's been well documented on here as well. But he's doing his job, and that's all I ask for is effort. Like I don't like. You made a big fuck up yesterday, but you fucking worked your ass off for 8 months. So I can live with that. When people aren't like pulling their weight and sort of fucking bludging and then asking for shit or whatever, like that's what shit that fucks me off pretty bad. Right. So you've just been pulling your weight.
Yeah, no, I
Sorry, Simi, before you go.
This could be a long one too.
I know, yeah, this could be. That's why I'm saying before you go, I want to get off my chest. You know I bat in your corner, mate.
I know.
You know I do.
100%.
I swing hard too.
I know
Because
you
a lot
do.
of these balls are coming thick and fast.
I know you do.
And
I'm grateful for that.
I always backed that you'd be able to do it. And I said to Ice, I said, listen, if with this role, I said, I think it's a full-time, like in terms of the hours, I think we need someone in here doing this. And you said, yeah, we'll give them a crack. We're giving you a crack. 2 things have changed. 1, your energy, you're way more positive and you're working way more hard. And 2, you've changed the way you dress entirely. And it's pissing me off. it's pissing,
What do you mean,
it's
bro?
pissing
What do
me
you
off.
mean?
You can't see under the table, but he's wearing sandals as well.
What do you mean?
No one your size should be wearing sandals.
Come
but anyway,
on, man.
congrats, man.
Do you know what? I don't mind that shirt. I
don't mind the shirt either.
I'm just chilling.
It's the head to toe which is killing me.
And the way he walks in the morning, like he's vibey as fuck.
Vibey as fuck, too. He's always got headphones that aren't plugged in as well. Anyway, bro, you're employee of the month. The floor's yours. How you found it?
Honestly, I've been so happy, bro. I've always been happy working here, obviously. And I've been asking for this role pretty much since I started. So there's another bunts lost for you guys on top of the T's. But no, I've been so happy, man. Like Sammy was saying, oh, like why do you wake up early so much? And like I used to wake up early back in the day when I was in construction. I was like, fuck, I'll go back to sleep. Oh, fucking hated waking up early. I genuinely wake up early and I message you cunts every morning like with just weird ideas and shit. But yeah, it's been good, man. And I truly can see, like I always look into the future, whatever I may be doing, and like, if I'm passionate about something.
The Oracle.
Yeah, I can see where we're going. Like I know the brand. I live and breathe the brand, and I can sell it like there was no tomorrow. So like as I said to you guys, like if you put me in the room with someone and it's to sell the brand, like I can do it, you know. So I'm so super grateful for the opportunity, and I just can't wait to keep going.
Yeah, and that's a probably key part is keep going, isn't it? Like obviously anyone can be good for a week or a couple of weeks.
I've said that to you every day.
Month or 2.
I'm happy for the peak. I just don't want to see the fucking valley.
Well, my uncle was like back in the day. He's like, fuck, do as many things as you can before you're 30, and like you'll find a passion.
That's a good
right?
thing. That's good. Yeah.
And I've worked in so many different.
The 12th round too.
Yeah, right. I was saying that to fucking baby girl. I was like, man,
I found this shit late.
79 minutes.
I'm 29, turned 30 in January, and I was like, this is honestly like, who knows where it's going to go, but like it's probably the first job I've actually genuinely been passionate about and happy.
Same.
Consistently.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing. Like I think we talk about Bunsen's a little bit too much, and cunts get distracted.
Yeah.
But like if you like, and we've said this on the piston stuff as well. Like if you focus on fucking hair, like YKTR, like I'm never going to cap earnings. I'm never going to cap earnings.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And there's so many good things coming up, but I can say like hands down, it's like I'm super passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm excited for what we're doing in the future, in the near future.
So we're going to go off 2,500. How long do you reckon we get to?
He's got it.
So if you're like doing it before the end of the year, it's like you're looking at like 33 new members per day.
I like that.
For the next 3 months.
I like
he's literally got a
from
fucking
today.
Yeah.
So
that's a lot. So
I'd
say 6 months is a realistic target.
That's not in counting
Here's your target before the first ball gets kicked off in round 1, Thursday night, Friday night football.
Clip that shit, Lukey.
Clip that. We need 2,005. That'd be cool.
Easy.
Yeah, but I believe on your chart you had it March anyway, didn't you?
And then we'll be like, then we can anniversarize like, all right, everyone's going to Magic Round. This is what we're doing. We're doing podcasts up there, like.
Well, that's the thing. Like with the events coming up, and then whatever may come of it, and like our attention will be higher. And I think when we're giving people like a really good experience, a really good membership experience, then like people are going to tell other people. So that's what we're focusing on, is like providing really good quality to our members, and referrals and whatnot will come through for sure.
Grouse.
Love it. All right, from the oldest person at YKTR to the youngest. He's not going to escape us. The kid behind there, and he doesn't have a mic either, which is going to be good. So it's not going to be excuse season. He's going to have to wear this one. Caleb, how's the kid been going?
Yeah, like, no, we had a chat the other day, and obviously things haven't gone as smoothly as we would have liked. But like I just said, like I said to him via text, I was like, bro, I'm going to start treating you like a grown-up. I know you're 18. And we all use it as an excuse. And he goes, oh, to be honest, I'd rather be treated like a grown-up. So like accountability, I respected that. But yeah. Sort of gave him like one little job to do over the past couple of weeks, and it's kind of missing assignment. So just like anyone else, I'll pull them up as well. So, but yeah, he's sort of bounced back. Obviously, it helps because he's creative. He wants to be in the office, and his circumstances doesn't allow that. But sort of from now on out, it's just he'll be treated like everyone else.
Double vax gang, he can be in here now.
Yeah,
Thank
double
God.
vax. Yeah. So he's sort of missing assignment, so I pulled him up.
Yeah,
same as anyone else.
Sim.
Simi's winding him up.
Simi's winding. You've been throwing him under the bus more than anyone. So.
Nah. So this is what people don't know is like, so like Ice and I will have like a giggle about anything going on, even if it's to do with me and shit. And then he sent me a screenshot of Caleb's vlog going beauty, and I was like, oh fuck, like. So I messaged him and I go, bro, let's get this TikTok. And to his defense, he has been messaging the boys heaps in the group like.
Yeah, he needs more buy-in. Yeah.
Can you guys send me shit? Obviously, you know, with COVID and it has been hard, but there are little things like, you know, he could do easily is just like go through other old podcasts, clip up some funny shit and just post that for now. But yeah, he has been asking all of us for like shit content, like to send through, and we've sort of been like, yeah, sweet, we'll do it later. So, but yeah, there's always two sides to the story, but. Yeah, I just found it was funny. I was messaging him, going, "Keep your head up, man." He was getting angry at me, and I was sitting in the car just laughing my head off, just like, "Fuck, this cunt's so angry at me."
But I almost wrote on his Instagram, but I was starting to type it, and he goes, "Oh, anyone else wants a job to get done? Let me know." And I was about to go.
Got time, eh?
What about YKTR?
Yeah, that one. Like Jackson goes. Did you see?
We were standing at the cafe, and I on my phone. I was like, nah,
because do it.
Because I've always found as well, like there's got to be a balance between like we're not baby him, like he's a fucking grown man, but like I always if something. And I don't necessarily think he's been given the perfect framework. If something doesn't fuck up, I always fall back on, he's 18, man. Like, he'll figure it out. But, he'll get there.
Yeah, well, I think once we're, like, to be honest, but before the boys went down.
Flying, yeah.
Employee of the fucking year.
Yeah, he's my favourite early on.
literally that day that we were planned to do a whole day of like TikTok content, and that would have carried us for at least a month. So.
But he's got to like learn to say no to the boys as well. That's probably the next part. Yeah. So once everyone's back in, I'm gonna like restructure everything. We call it like a bit of a spring clean and. Because what happens, like, say someone like Chico, like he'll fall back on, like Caleb was with Scope, but like everyone can edit besides Scope. Like everyone knows how to edit. So like there's shows that Caleb will look after or things that Caleb will look after, like the marketing content leading up to drops. That's his job. Yeah. But anything else, that's on you.
And that's our big rock, that one. We need that.
Yeah, so that's important for us. That's what makes money for YKTR Sports, and does a really good job at it as well. So Hey, all lessons, bro.
When he's on, man.
Yeah, when he's on.
So from...
There's too much bunting chasing in this.
The side hustles are watching too much in a circle.
Yeah, he films all in a circle too. So he's talking about multiple streams of revenue.
Yeah. Well, even like when
you're telling me to
do you want to
this.
defend yourself in any way, or you're all right? All right, cool. Caleb's behind me.
When Caleb and I did the like he's amazing at his stuff. Like when we went to the art studio and we did that first vlog, what happened is actually like that vlog then pushed our numbers up for grouse and a few reds. So it's I'm excited to do more.
Who's the worst to work with, like content wise?
Hardest.
Be Simi.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't come. He comes in unplanned and then just changes shit all the time.
He's super particular too. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just the editing.
Because he always wants to change it. He's like, no.
Why don't you edit and then him come over the top of it?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he's
lying.
Did I not add to the last vlog, right? True. And then also, what was another one? And I upload my own YouTube videos too, so.
You've done 2, relax.
Well, I'm just saying.
All right, from one hot and cold footy player over there to Mr. Consistent, Lukey Stowe, up in Kellyville doing his best work. Snappy little alligator lately?
Nah, he's just like, he's been in Paul Gunn's been stuck at home the whole time. And obviously he's a big part of everything that we do here, and someone I rely on him the most. And when we have one-on-one meetings, I go, bro, you're under more pressure than anyone because I expect more from you as well. And obviously compensated accordingly and shit like that. But like I expect the most from him as well. So like he's been good, does his thing. But I can't wait for him to have him back. Yeah. You need him here as well.
Oh, I need him here big time.
I think we're understaffed, eh? I think we need more staff.
Oh, eh? No, just give me more.
Give me more responsibility.
I honestly love it, eh? I fucking love it. I love being in here. So when you used to say...
I think we need more on... So like me and Jackson talk about this side of the table.
Yeah.
So like, we've got workers on this side and you guys, Caleb should be over this side. And then like you, Scope, Chico, like there needs to be more on this side than that side.
Yeah.
More workers and talent.
Yeah. Lukey, it's just the only hard part is working remotely. Like I haven't found any issues with him. Like instead of me turning my head to the right and asking him something, I've got to message him or I've got to call him. Like that's just everything like that. It's too much touch points.
Yeah. Like we're doing designs right now. So like I'm doing podcasts, message him at the same time. I'm just like, bro, instead of him sitting there and going like, move it this way and let's not change that.
He's asked me while we've been doing this for a timestamp for a podcast that we did and it's on my desk. Like, so it's just...
It'd be hard for him too, obviously.
And he's got his reasons why he's at home as well.
Yeah, of course.
Like family reasons and stuff. So he's not... I don't know. Yeah. Lukey's Lukey. He does his thing.
It'd be hard for him too. Obviously, he's been with you since
this is the important part. And I said this before anyone came, before Jackson come, before you guys come on. I was like, bro, it's just not going to be... Like, because he's always my guy.
Yeah,
so I'm like, Lukey, fuck, the man. Yeah. And now, like, it's not like he's fighting for my attention or anything, but I have to be across everyone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, like, sometimes I don't give him the raps that I used to because that's just what I expect of him.
You know what I find... I'll get your opinion on this, but you know what I find would, like, goes way further than a rap with Lukey is if you just appreciate his work, you say, oh, good work.
Yeah.
Like that goes so far.
Yeah,
he just needs validation that he's doing the right thing because he's an artist in a different sense, in like a digital sense.
Sure.
So he's critical of his own work. So if he sends you a sample and you go, yeah, cool.
He's particular.
Too. He needs you to say why, like he doesn't need much.
Yeah.
Just needs, it's not like he doesn't need big fucking cuddled and pat on the back. Like that's the furthest thing Lukey needs. Tell him you like it or tell him you don't and he's away.
Agree.
And he's not coming in here
that's
much
that's
seeing it all.
Going from like an only child to fucking
exactly.
the Brady bunch.
A few stepbrothers.
Bunch of stepbrothers coming in.
A few horny stepbrothers. Hey, what's up, cunt?
Get your feet off the couch.
And like the thing was like sort of moving forward. So say if YKTR Sports scales out, like initially I was like, I'm moving him to sort of like management role. But when you're creative, man, that shit fucking just sucks you.
Yeah,
like, drains you, bro. So... So like and I've had conversations with him as well. I was like, as the bigger we get, I just need you over here next to me.
Yeah. That's probably
once Natasha comes back in, because like to be fair, you're not scared of Jackson or Lukey, eh?
No, I'm not scared. It's just.
But if they say something, you're just like.
Oh, if they say something, I just take it on board. Like I don't.
No, you know.
Yeah, I do.
Same with like Scope and Chico as well. Like Chico's an interesting one because he owns the company as well. But then he's come in and he's
Chico's interesting in terms of like any sort of authority or whatever that Luca have. He's actually super receptive to it.
Yeah. He probably takes criticism the best. Yeah, him and Scope. But I associate that to like football because you get quick feedback loops, and the way we educate here is in front of everyone. So if like Jackson's in trouble, it's going to be on camera. So you know what I mean?
Chico's quick as you go, hey bro, instead of this, I reckon you should do this, and as you're explaining, he goes, yep, and he goes away and does it.
But he can't hear that from me though.
But he hears it. No way.
But
he hears it from us, fine. Yeah, and he hears it from Caleb, fine. He's fucking easy. So we actually,
Yeah.
Jacko's the next one on the list. We're pivoting towards him. So carry on.
Imagine that. Like, imagine like owning the company. And then like I said to him, I was like, bro, like you can come in if you want, but you're going to get treated like everyone else.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have the same KPIs. If you're not hitting your targets, like he could, like we're probably at a point now where we'll pay our dividends over the next year or two. And those guys have been my guys from day dot, and I've contracts, handshakes, looked them in the eye.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to do this stuff and they'll still get the benefits of owning the company. But he wants to come in and learn content and do his food stuff as well.
He's passionate about it.
He actually cares about it as well. So imagine that. Like imagine owning something and then just coming in and going, like your best mate's going, but I'm just going to treat you like everyone else.
And someone who your best mate hired telling you what to do.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Like he doesn't have an ego.
Yeah, he doesn't have an ego about
all.
that. But then like if I tell him to do something,
you
he's
tell
going,
me, he'll go, nah, fuck this guy. he'll call me up too and go, nah, fuck. Oh, I told me to change the song. And
everyone, even like say like someone like Geordie, if he doesn't get his way with me, like they'll go to Normie, and then Normie comes back to me like. Normie's
there's the loose lips, eh?
Like Normie's not going to do anything.
What's
He's
been
like
going on, but nah, I'm in trouble. Idiot.
Cruisiest cunt in the world.
He always says, I wonder how this shit keeps getting back to me. Now we know, man. Always that little spy up in Burley.
Yeah, no, but Lukey, it's going to be mad when he comes back in, and it'll be hard for him to see us all together, like working, building content. He'll be like, fuck, I'm missing out, you know? So, like we even had a chat the other day. He's like, fuck, you know, I'm across so many things, and I was like, bro, you're Ice's right-hand man. Like, you're just at a stage where, like, you just look over everything, make sure everything's plodding along.
Nah, so this is what I've been thinking about this a lot, and obviously off the back of the shit that happened yesterday, like, everyone's roles won't be as so wide.
Yeah.
So Jackson, like, obviously once Natasha comes back, she'll be operations. That's going to be her big job. So she'll walk straight into a job because she's been with me since day dot. Lukey's role is going to get, bigger, but less.
Narrower but deeper.
Narrower but deeper. Same as yours.
Things.
Yours is going to get narrower and deeper. And that's what I mean. Like, guys are across too many things, so mistakes happen.
I've got so much going on.
But that's what we pulled, like, we're not, like, Jordan's room's going to take a step back for now because we need him focusing on this.
Yeah.
But he's great as a, like, a +2 on a podcast.
Plug-in talent, easy,
Yeah. So he's good at that. And then video content's his, like, thing.
Yeah.
So I think Jordan interviewing people is not the best use of his skills.
Nah, you suck.
Yeah. No, I do. Yeah. And we spoke about that. And then,
but great as a number 2. Like, perfect. Yeah. Scottie Pippen.
That's why we got the number 1 shows, because I steer him.
Honestly, like, that's what we said when we were cutting it down. Like, grouse and a few reds, vlogs.
Tin and Ken's number 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon.
For now.
Well, when
are you taking a strike from?
When I remove myself from Tin and the Kin,
I start seeing that.
Where's that cult?
This is an interesting conversation that Scope's got to have as well. So, like, he started that show. Does he get the full buntle for it? Or,
I reckon, yeah.
Or is he going to share it out? Like, I don't reckon Scope's sharing.
Well, Scope's the next one on the list, so we may as well. That's an easy transition into Justin the Scope Horror. Leave of absence at the moment, but how's he been going?
Good.
Yeah. Scope's always good.
No, so sometimes, like, because he's not here that often, like, he does his thing, he lives close as, obviously, he's a new part of relationship, so doesn't mind going out for a 3-hour lunch halfway through work.
Loves that.
Loves that.
Loves a little katsu curry, doesn't he?
But then sometimes I'll sit there and I was like, fuck, where is this cunt? Like, and then I'll go to Jackson, I was like, has he done his, he goes, yeah. Like, his blogs are there, he's planned up for his thing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He makes the most money off the back of merch sales.
Mr. Consistent.
You know what I was thinking?
That's it, bro. Like, I can't say anything bad about Scope.
If you picture Scope, the footy player, what was he good at? Nailing his role.
That's what I said to him.
If he's in a good system, he excels.
I go, bro, you're a good back row. He just does what he's told. He'll do nothing more, nothing less. Exactly. And all you got to do is put more work on him and he'll get it done.
Yeah.
And I know that, and that's what I trust and respect about him. And he's reaping the benefits of...
If you're chasing points, you throw the footy to old mate here. But if you just want the job done... Just go back to Scope, man.
Right now, if you broke down everyone's sort of wage per hour, he'd probably get paid the most. Lukey,
bang for buck,
probably even myself.
Yeah.
He just, like, he's not here often, but when he's there, he gets his shit done. So
yeah. I was laughing about that the other day, like the amount, not amount, but like the money that we make.
The boys,
this is pretty gross.
The boys make good money.
And honestly, I'll work maybe like 4 or 5 hours at the best. Like, and then I'm, you know, so, and we can only grow from it. So
that's it.
But yeah, like, I
and it's hard at the start because you hear the, like, percentage breakdowns and you're like, fuck, is that enough? Or is there stuff like that? But then once you compile everything together, you know what I mean? Like, you go base salary, fucking ad revenue, fucking boom, and then you're going to get clips off sales now, you know what I mean?
All the little things.
It piles up pretty quickly.
Yeah. But like, Scope, man, like, I love his work.
From a content editor's perspective, for me and Luke, he's a fucking dream.
Yeah,
he's the easiest to deal with. He's never sooky. Like he's everything.
Nah, but the thing.
Do you guys want to unpack that?
Different personalities.
No, the thing.
Trying to break out grouse in a few reads.
The thing with me is like I always see Scope as like
that's your North Star, isn't it?
Yeah, you're like, okay, cool. Like, how do I get where he's at? And then not just for me personally, I'm like, all right, cool. How can I be better? How can I try and beat him? So he's like obviously earning the most out of everyone. So in my mind, as a competitor and as a teammate, I'm like, okay, cool. How can I better that? How can I be where he's at in a short amount of time? Like, and like maybe my conversations.
But it'll be easier for you because a lot of it's already been set up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I'm getting better, you know. And I'll talk to Scope when I'm in the shit from everyone. I'll be like, fuck, man. And he's like, just.
You reckon you don't listen?
Yeah, I don't listen, but
I want the advice anyway.
The thoughts there.
I've never met anyone who asks for so much advice and takes fucking none of it.
Like he'll go like this. He'll go, bro, just shut up. Like don't, cause like when you go off in the group chat at me, and Scope will message me and go, Scope will message me and goes, stop messaging, and I go, nah, fuck you, cunt. I go, nah, fuck this, but. Yeah,
fuck, let's get him.
Honestly, I'm excited. Like we had like a bit of a break doing content because we were living together, doing content together.
Yeah, got a bit much, eh?
Yeah, got like working together, sleeping in the car together, fucking like brushing our teeth, fucking with the water bottle together. Like we're together 24/7. Now we've had a break, and we're living in different places. So I'm super excited to like go do events with him and stuff, and do vlogs and do content together. Like we just click.
It's like weekend.
It's our probably easiest form of content that we can produce organically.
Yeah, and like I'm so super excited to do like events with the kind of stuff.
And you want to talk about Simi being a good number 2? There's no one better. Well, he's Scope's our best podcaster, but there's no one better at leading him than Scope. Like, because he just knows where he's going and he feeds into it. See,
I see Scope like he could be someone that could like still be underneath there, very much like Big Cat. What's his name? Big Cat from Barstool. If you know Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy is pretty much main content guy. He could be like that easily.
Oh yeah,
like and have his own team. Like I've said that to him as well. You could have your own like producer and stuff like that, and just start doing all your own shit.
He's got 23,000 DJs in there that fucking
love
him, man.
Yeah, so Scope's going really well, but he probably could earn twice as much if he had a crack. I'm not saying he's not having a crack, but if he went like that,
if you pull finger, pull finger.
Yeah, no, like he's pulling finger, but he could fucking dislocate the camera if he wanted to.
All right, that is all the staff members except the boss. You don't get off easy either, mate.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Isaac John.
Bunson's going down.
Bit of introspective reflection first, man. How have you found the last couple of months? It's obviously been a challenging time with your number one employee dropping the ball, but how's everything going?
Yeah, good. I don't know. Like YKTR Sports has grown massively. YKTR sort of plateaued. Not plateaued. We still make really good numbers in terms of sales, in terms of content and stuff like that. But this next 18 months is going to be huge.
You've kind of put a hyper focus on product as well.
Yeah.
And we're going to, you can't see it, it's behind the lockers. But we're going to see that once it eventually gets there, once I get my shit together.
You'll feel it. You'll feel the difference in product.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys see it all the time and still get excited about it. So that's really important. But this like
October, November, man.
Yeah, I was speaking. Yeah, but like March, like this next 6 months, by the time we get to there, it'll be defined. It'll be polished. Like when we place our product on the market next to anyone else's.
Oh yeah.
Quality wise, we're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got a better story than everyone. We make more content than everyone. So this next little period is huge for me, and that's why, like. Obviously, when me and Geordie start fighting, I'm like, fuck, I don't need this. Like, I'm going to just go over here and focus on what I need to do. So, figuring it out.
How have you found the boss, man, in the last few weeks?
Yeah,
Be honest.
Really,
pretend he's not here.
Nah.
Just switch the camera to us.
I say it to him. I think it's been good. Like, as I said, I had been asking, to do more, and I am a fucking crazy kind of like inconsistent with stuff. So for him to, when I called you up that night when I was driving home, and I was like, fuck, enough's enough, just trust me, give me this opportunity. I felt like it was a big thing for him as like, an owner and whatnot because a brand manager, you're talking to other people about the brand, so you have to trust that person to sell your business, sell your company, and then also make sure you're delivering on what you've told these people that you're charging them like for the product. So for him to do that, I was like, yeah, like he has changed, not changed, but like maybe grown a bit, like, and just been like, fuck yeah, because he, we talked about the trust situation, and he even says about Lukey, like letting go of some things, and like loosening the reins.
Yeah, Lukey needs to let go. Same thing.
So,
same
and then you said the other day, like, you're learning as well. You're learning this as you go as well. So I always keep that in the top of my mind when you don't answer my calls and whatnot.
Just don't call me in the afternoon. Like, I'm a morning person. Call me,
bro.
Actually,
I say that every fucking day. Stop.
Next week we're doing a big staff meeting, and it's going to be like, obviously the rising tide has been our thing, but it's going to be the dive down into the deeper part of like 4 pillars of what we want to see as team members and stuff like that. So that's going to be like the next evolution, and that's going to be a core part of everything that we do moving forward.
I don't want to have to mute WhatsApp every time I get home. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly, I'm just so passionate about what I'm doing at the moment, and I just can't help myself sometimes. I just like, fuck, the best ideas come up when I wake up and shit. So I apologize about that. But
I think that's one thing that we need to get better at, especially when Lukey's here, because me and him just fucking bounce off each other, and you've been a good balance for us because you're like chill, where me and Lukey are like fucking talk fast, move fast, stuff like that. So we just have this random idea on a Thursday, and then we go out, start buying shit, and like never complete it. You know what I mean? So we're very similar in that sort of standpoint. So. But I do honestly think we're understaffed at the moment.
Yeah, I think so. Last few weeks, same. I'm not going to say I can't throw stones from my glass house. So, you know what I was impressed with? I've fucked up in other jobs before, which you might not believe, Simi, but I've had some pretty big fuck-ups, whether it's ordering the wrong peoples to turn up to a property, having to shovel them back on the truck, whatever. When I fucked up yesterday, you mentioned that I was sort of sheepish. I was like... Natasha, because I spoke to Natasha beforehand, I was like, here's what's happened. And she's like, okay, here's, 100%. She's like, all right, well, here's what you need to do to sort of, like, how can we figure this out? And her and I that's why I said to you, I had that stressful night. Yeah. Because her and I was trying to think of, all right, well, I need to do X, X, Y. And when I came to you, I was like, fuck, he's going to tear shreds off me. This cunt, like, I've seen him on the basketball court. Fucking abusive ass. And like, to be your credit, you basically said, all right, well, what's the issue? And I told you, and you went, fuck, okay, well, show me, you said sort it, show me the data and how we're going to figure it out.
And I'll make a decision.
And I'll make a decision. And then you just...
That's what you can do.
And about an hour later, you're like, it's all right, bro, like we've had bigger fuck-ups, just don't do it again, you'll learn from it.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? Funny thing about it, Natasha made a massive fuck-up one time. It was probably like $10,000-$12,000 worth. You want to be a bit more, whatever. And then
massive $12,000 and bigger.
And I remember saying, and like that, it was obvious it was her. Yeah. And I go, like, what's happened there? And she just goes, it was me. I was like, yeah, cool. All right, cool. Let's fucking figure this out. Yeah. And that's all it is. And my thing's effort. Like the reason why I get fucked off with Simi is when he's fucking around and asking for shit. You know what I mean? And why I was frustrated at Caleb, like he wasn't pulling his weight, but he's trying to do other stuff. Yeah. So if the effort's there and the intent's there and it's an honest mistake, fuck, who cares? Like I'll figure it out.
There you go, man. Anything else you want to add, Sim, before we wrap up, man?
No, just
you like a job, huh?
Fuck, love it, eh? Nah, but I'm excited for the meeting too. Like, I think like the meeting that we're going to have. You said,
oh yeah,
like cool. I think that's.
Do you know what it is? It's people used to always ask me questions, and like I started writing blogs and doing podcasts, so I could always go that way. Yeah, that's what it's going to be for us.
So. Yeah. And I think when you all chat about stuff and how you wanted things to move forward,
you vibe after the meetings, eh?
Yeah, fucking
annoying.
It,
Start sending me bucket emojis.
I've got slideshows for you guys as well.
Yeah. Shout out Caleb, pretty shy kid.
Yeah.
Done a whiteboard session in front of.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good. That was actually really good.
Yeah.
And that was really good.
You regurgitated.
Yeah, no one listened.
Yeah.
But,
I did.
We listened, but we didn't execute.
You copy and pasted and put it in the chat. Trying to act like it was your fucking idea.
No. What that was.
He did, eh? Word for word. That's what I said.
What that was when Ice messaged me that, I said, fuck, let's just get the boys rolling then.
Yeah.
Because like, and then you guys like, I don't know, it's like a competitive like ego or something. It's like, well, fuck this cunt. I'm like, if we can't message each other in the group chat to like try and better ourselves or whatever, then
You know what it was though. You know what fucked me off is I know you, man, and I know what you're doing. Every time you're in a good position, which you are now, enjoy it while you're fucking there. You're always trying to add little brownie points in front of the boss. You're always you are.
No, I'm
and
not.
if it makes you taller, you'll be standing on heads and shoulders, man.
Caleb in the stories last night, just dapping me up, just giving me credit. After this work, the days later, I was like, bro, I know what you're up to. He's laughing behind me because
shit.
Break the wall.
Nah, I'm not. That's not. You've got it wrong, bro. You got it wrong.
All right, man, prove me wrong.
Okay, I've proved you wrong already. I'm saying when I messaged it like that, I just seen this cunt was going to get grilled from ice soon, so I was like, fuck, let's just get this ball rolling. And then everyone's like, nah, oh beauty, he's trying to step on Caleb's toes. No, this toes have already been stepped on by your guys' work ethic.
Oh, do you know, bro, Luke, you rang me after Bacca when you got the reaction. Yeah, he goes, oh, what about Simi, like trying to I was like, well, fucking none of you other cunts are doing anything.
You know
TikTok.
what my drama was though? He goes, hey boys, we need more TikToks. I was like, don't ask the boys, just do it. You do yours. That's all I said to you.
And I did.
Yeah, afterwards, but anyway, fuck, now we're getting to...
I know.
Nah, but like Lukey was angry.
That wasn't pointing fingers.
So was I.
That wasn't pointing fingers at anyone. Like, I even said to him, fuck, I said, did I not, before I had the message, I said, sorry, bro, that, like, I go, you have been asking. It wasn't pointing fingers. That's where we've got to change is like, not pointing fingers. It's like, I'm putting my hand up. I haven't been doing it. Let's just all start doing it. Yeah.
Your ones are pissing me off too now.
I'm just
and then like Lukey was like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, bro, there's nothing on our TikTok. It's like, shh, besides like fucking betting shit. Like, surely it can be better, I guess.
Especially when our bets are so rank.
And I go, bro, I'm looking at you here on the phone, Petey.
Yeah, no, it's not pointing fingers. It's like, fuck, we're all not doing it, so let's just all do it.
You know, one thing that's good we have tightened up on slightly is the scattergun communication. That night excluding. Now, if they need to talk to you and they come to me, or if we need to do the schedule and we go through Caleb and I, at least that part, we're getting there.
We'll get better.
We'll get better.
We're a bit scat still.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That is Inside YKTR, man.
See you later.